Hi, and welcome to Coffee with Kim. I am Kim Bassett, your host. If you are a mom, single mom, if you know someone who's a single mom, and you know that where we are in this world right now, you want to bring whatever your expertise is online, then this is the show for you today. Today on Coffee with Kim, coming to us from Malaysia is Eunice Ng. Eunice is an author, speaker, and a single mom of 2 boys, founder of the eSolution Branding and Marketing, as well as the Moms Making Money Online Club. Her mission is to empower moms, especially single moms, to create multiple income streams online through personal branding, transforming their lives with joy, love, and abundance. Eunice, welcome to Coffee with Kim. Welcome, Eunice. I have been so excited for this show with you.
Me too. Thank you. I'm so honored and happy to be here.
Oh my goodness. So everyone, if you haven't guessed, I love people from all over the world. I've been bringing people from all over the world, and Eunice and I have been connected for probably over a year now, wouldn't you say?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. And so it's like, it's about time we get you on here so the world can see, what you bring to the world. So Eunice, take a couple of minutes like we always do on this show to tell a little bit of your story, and then we're going to go into some fun conversation.
Hi, everyone. It's great to have an opportunity to be with Coffee with Kim. It's a great show. I'm Eunice Ng. I'm the founder of Moms Making Money Online.club. So I'm a single mom of 2 boys, and one is 5 and one is 11 years old this year. This is my joy of doing what I'm doing. Actually, I didn't even thought that I'll be doing branding and marketing, but eventually I ended up here because after talking to a lot of single moms, I'm really in the heart of really trying to reach out to more single moms to make a difference in their life. And after having a lot of conversations, that's where I am right now, because I created this because I see where they want to be eventually, right? So before that, let me just tell you a little bit about myself, how I come about into branding and marketing. I was a graduate from computer science and maths, double major in university, and then upon graduation, I went to work in the IT engineering industry. And then I went on to become a change manager, an IT project manager, and most part of my corporate career, I was more on working on engineering, and of course more on system processors and analysis. So I get the best of the world, and looking from the big picture as an IT project manager, and whereas when I was more onto business analysis, I get to really talk to people in the business area and those IT programmers, which means I was the bridge to translate and convert whatever requirements that were non-technical, that were business in nature, into systems. So my entire life is actually finding solutions in systems for businesses. So that's why I have gathered whatever knowledge, whatever experience that I have into branding and marketing right now. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that was one of the greatest things that I learned about you, right? Because I had that computer background as well. But you really can break down the systems. You have the tech, you have the systems. So what the breadth of what you bring to these single moms in the branding and marketing field, I think is just phenomenal. So
thank you.
You obviously love what you do. You have passion for what you do. So you have two things. You have Moms Making Money Online and with the club, right? And you also have the marketing and branding. Is that something you've brought together? Are they separate?
It's something together. Yes, it's actually personal branding where you start making money. It's not about the tools, it's not about the techniques because these are so transferable. I know some of you may be thinking, making money online, which means I have to be a system person. I have to be at least have computer background or something like that, to be able to do that. No, it's actually it's deep it's actually the other way around. It's more about who you are. It's getting to know who you are and letting the people outside of you know who you truly are and what you can offer to the world. And in fact, your audience that are meant for you will be very willing to feedback to you what kind of gifts you have from your own personal branding. That's why I came up with branding and marketing, because as I told my stories, I didn't realize that these are the things people are looking for. I didn't want to go there because there were some old conditionings that I thought I wasn't good enough to go back in. And I thought I was, I was broken in a point that I was suicidal and depressed. I gave up on my job. I quit my job, didn't know what to do with my life. I had an abusive marriage. And at the point of I thought I was going to blow my last breath, I had a vision. I think it was the second chance of life where I had a vision. I was in a coffin and my children were practically calling out for me, Mommy, stop sleeping, get up. And you can't just leave us like that. And then they were crying, they were wailing. And I just kind of like jolted back to life. If I were to talk about this, I think it was my spirit guide talking to me. And I am very grateful for that chance. And right after I woke up from that vision, it's like it told me that if I have this courage to die, I have the same courage to live on and to change for the better.
Oh
So,
my goodness, that's
yeah.
beautiful.
Um, I try to talk about this story without too much tears and getting way too emotional, but it's just a process that all of us as a women sometimes have to go through to be where we are, and that experience actually allowed me to really go deep into myself. Is not just emotional, it's not even financial, it's more deeper than that. It's spiritual and it's being, because I've been a skeptic because I was scientifically trained. I have
Yeah.
things to be structured and processed and system and scientific proven. And that experience totally changed my life, my reality. It
Mm-hmm.
kind of crashed the whole reality that I thought it was. But I'm very grateful for that experience because it opened up so much opportunities and things that I didn't see for myself. And I'm so grateful that I have mentors like Joe Bauer, Stella, and Dr. Thomas that were around my corners, that were supporting me during that transition period. So I was I was supported by the universe, and I'm not a religious person, so I don't have a religious background. But because of that experience, I became very spiritual. I was very connected energetically to people, but somehow I can't really get over this energy thing. I don't know how to look at that. And then I'm so grateful I somehow manifested my spiritual teacher that is at Stretcher as well. So I'm so grateful because of this community, how my mentors, how they supported me in all areas of life. It becomes so abundant and joyful that even my children see the glow in me and they were like, Mommy, I just interested in what you're doing. And so happened that when I do this, I'm so happy because I'm leading them by example rather than the mother that I said I wanted to be, but I was suicidal, was depressed, and I could see my children shut down on me. They don't want to talk to me. I got frustrated. And in Asia, caning is a very normal scenario. And
Really?
yes, I've been caned as a child as I grow up, and it becomes a part of the culture conditioning. So at one, I pledged that I don't want to do this to my children because I know how much it's hurting, and emotionally it does build up a lot of walls for us.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow I can't get out of the wall because I was so depressed and I was like so fearful of the things that's going to happen. And I was not living really in my present. Rather, I was living far ahead with my worries, or living in the past with the trauma that I had as a child, being molested at 7. So I was suicidal since I was 8, didn't know why, because I had a trauma response to that. And then I lost most part of my memories, only to find out after 30 years later, that was the point that I was breaking down, and I found out this memory that I don't know how to handle. So a healing process took over when I was aware of this, but it took me a while because I was breaking down so much. I didn't know what to do with my life. And how did I trace back into that? That trauma is really because of my broken relationships, one after another. And I realized I was toxic myself. I mean, in handling my relationships, because of having that awareness and why that I have this abusive synergy in the marriage. I wouldn't say it's all my ex fault. He also been conditioned as an Asian culture. We are both Asian, and so pretty much he's not aware. And when I was talking to him, when I was aware, it was more like a blaming situation. But actually, I was trying to find a solution for all of us. So it's more like when I decided to have this divorce and take the custody of my children, is because, first of all, I want to protect everybody. I want to protect him from his own rage, from destroying his life. And secondly, I want to really help my children, to protect them to not have a traumatic childhood at the moment that they're growing up. So I just want to stay back. So by hook and by crook, I did a lot of things. I made police report. I went to the lawyers. I made a doctor's report and everything, and that caused a lot more rage and drama in a family. But I knew that this has to be done. I knew that if I don't do this, nobody is going to do it for me. I have to take it, And
I think that is such courage, right? And like you said, the awareness to do all of that, and the healing that takes part. And you can tell, when you talk about that, there's the difference between, what occurred and how far you've come, and being able to be that light and that shining light for others, right? So you can take people, yes, you can take them to their branding, you can take them to their marketing. But I think as people can see here too, that there are stories, right, are important to tell. And your story is one that I don't think is necessarily uncommon in different ways and in different parts that other people around the world have experienced, right? And not everyone, but there's people that have. And I think that there's parts of this that people can relate to. And your triumph over this is so touching and so transparent and authentic in how you're speaking. So I so much appreciate that. If we were to shift a little bit to your branding and marketing, what are some tips obviously you've got other moms out there, they're like, okay, she's gone through all this, she's done this. What are 3 tips or even one tip that you could give some moms, or anyone for that matter, non-moms that are going through something similar, that they can do to move forward in their marketing and bringing their story and their expertise?
The first thing is telling your own authentic story. I know sometimes it just give you the chills. It's like, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of guilt, there's a lot of shame within it. But because you're saying it, you're talking about it, you're letting people know about your story, is a direct reflection of what's in your subconscious. It's the back of your mind. It's not on a conscious level. So when you actually talk about that, healing starts to take place, which means you are trusting your own intuition. We, as mothers, we are given this very beautiful nurturing ability, which is the feminine energy. And the matter of it is really taking back our power to balance it with our masculine energy. That is the one that makes decisions, the one that is logical, the one that you know this is the only way out if you do this. So it's about balancing. And to me, it's really this two things. Be your true authentic self. If you think you are not there yet, just know that you are in the journey and you just have to make one decision to override that. And second is trust your intuition because this is a gift every mother has. And because you are nurturing, you're loving, and oh, all right. And because you're nurturing, you're loving, and this is a gift that you should be using and just branding and marketing, not in just your life, is in your business, because business is actually a matter of relationship. And first you connect with yourself, then you connect with others out of you, which are your clients, even more effectively.
No, I totally agree with that. I've owning different businesses throughout my lifetime, I learned really quickly that it's all about the relationship. And also one of the things I learned is your business is only going to be as good as you are. So would you say, what do you think?
Yes, everyone is unique. So I'm writing a book. It's called Uniquely You. How to grow your brand, just telling your authentic stories. So it's embracing yourself as a whole, who you are truly inside. And you see, we have many layers in us. We are just now the physical layer, what you're seeing, and then a second layer is the emotional layer. And thirdly is the mental layer. And the last layer, the core of us, is the spiritual layer. Who you truly are is way, way beyond what you see with your eyes. And I believe potential in every person is unique. And the combination of your skill sets and experience are unique compared with any other person. You may be thinking you're not good enough, but I can tell you, you are good enough for people that are listening to you, that are in the journey, maybe a few chapters behind you, and they are looking out for you. They are ready buyers. They are your clients. It's just a matter of you getting out there to be seen, to be heard, and people hear your stories and they can relate to you. And that's how I started my marketing journey and how I started my own company and my business.
So what are some of the steps that you took to begin that marketing journey and that step? You started with your story, and then what was the next step?
So the first step is really go out there with your social media. Social media is the best platform to reach out to people out in the internet. I know, getting out there, especially doing Facebook Lives, is one big thing that a lot of people like. I don't like to go on screen. I think I'm not good enough. I don't know what to say. Yes, English is my second language. We have lots of excuses, or justification for our own fear, right? And we will be thinking of a lot of ways to not go there, but as soon as you go there, you are actually breaking through yourself. And you may not realize it, but then after a live stream or something that you do, especially on Facebook, then you'll be like, oh, did I just do that? And people, even they don't like or they don't give you any engagement on the post, they are actually observing you. And some people just slip into my DMs and it's like, hey, Eunice, I saw your transformation. What happened? That was how it all started. And then people connect with people, and that's how it works.
Yes. You should bring those little guys in. Bring them in and they can say hi.
Okay. Come say hello. Because they're having the e-learning. They're here for me for their Zoom session.
No, that is so fine. Seriously, It's the thing about being a mom, right? Hi, sweetheart.
Hi. Okay, I have a nephew as well. He wants to some.
Okay, absolutely.
that me? Okay, she ran away.
Okay.
Boys.
Hey, I am a mom of 6. I have 4 boys, 2 girls, and I have 2 grandsons and 2 granddaughters. I love kids. So, and you know what? At the end of the day, this is the authentic you. This is your life, right? This is our lives now. And I think we need to, like you said, you're being that example to your sons, right? And you know, I've experienced that. I didn't think that my older children in their 30s and 20s would be watching their mom do this, right? And, or it would even care, or they'd probably think I'm crazy. But you want to know something? It's important for us to put ourselves out there and make the difference. Oh, he is precious. So, Eunice, how can people get a hold of you?
They can actually just connect with me on Moms Making Money Online Facebook group, or they can just go to my website, momsmakingmoneyonline.club. You'll be able to, and you'll be able to download a quick guide that I just prepared for people who just want to get started on knowing how to make money online. And then there will be also a link to book a call with me if they want to.
I am so grateful. I know there's going to be moms out there that will definitely connect with you and see the gifts that you bring. So, Eunice, thank you so much. And everybody, I want you to go see her, and I want you to book an appointment with her, because she has a heart, a service heart, and she is amazing, and she is a great mom. So hope you guys all have a great day, and thank you for tuning in.